All right, let's bring in meteorologist Kristi Gordon now with a look at our weather forecast and the possibility of flooding in some parts of coastal BC. Kristi?
Yeah, so you talked about the catch basins there. That's for Metro Vancouver. So you go to the website and adopt a catch basin. But the flooding potential that I'm going to talk about is for Vancouver Island and the Sunshine Coast. And I'll show you exact areas for Vancouver Island. But the concern is basically that we've got, well, one storm today, but another one on the way for tomorrow. And the winds will likely be even stronger than what we saw today. And so storm surge plus high tide that we're seeing right now, which is expected tomorrow afternoon, means potential flooding near the coast. So that's what we're concerned about, and it's for these areas here. Outer coast of Vancouver Island, but it's also the greater Victoria region as well as the Sunshine Coast. And the winds that we saw today gusted through the Strait of Georgia close to 80, close to 90 kilometers an hour, and we're expecting those strong winds again tomorrow, and then for them to be potentially even stronger. So we could see some delays in the ferries as well as the potential for power outages. Today, the rainfall came in waves. When it came, it was heavy at times, but there was some bright patches. In fact, there was even some rainbows at times today. That won't be the case as much tomorrow. So what we're anticipating is the rainfall to be on and off overnight, a little bit of a lull in the action tomorrow morning, but then this wave will move on shore by late morning, noon hour, and then certainly through the afternoon hours with the windy conditions. So heavy rain tomorrow afternoon, along with wind gusts up to 70 kilometers an hour for the Metro Vancouver region near the water, potentially even 80 kilometers an hour, and then 90 along the Strait of Georgia. So certainly wet and windy tomorrow afternoon. If you head out tomorrow morning and it's not yet raining, make sure you bring a rain jacket. You'll definitely need it. There's your forecast, Sophie. Nice little break on Friday. I'm still keeping in a slight chance of showers for the morning, but it does look nice and bright and drier late Friday and into Saturday. Back to you.
All right, thanks, Kristi. I was just saying to Kristi, that I don't know why I bothered buying a pair of suede boots. Being a lifelong Vancouverite, because obviously you can never wear.
It's a terrible idea.
Yeah, not good in this climate, that's for sure.
Yeah, well, that's like all the teens right now are wearing those Birkenstocks that are all suede. Worst idea ever for it to be a fad in Metro Vancouver. Yeah, so the Birkenstocks get ruined pretty quickly. All right, I want to talk to you a little bit about this. We had a bit of a storm today, but we have a more intense one that's moving in tomorrow, and it's going to bring in both wind and rain. And Environment and Climate Change Canada has issued a special weather statement, and that's because of the potential for coastal flooding. And it's in these areas that are highlighted in the light green color. It includes the inner coast near Comox or just north of there, and the southern Gulf Islands and greater Victoria region. And the concern is we're going to see strong winds, gusts up to 90 kilometers an hour. That in combination with the low pressure center, meaning a bit of a storm surge and high tide. So we could see some coastal flooding, and it's particularly tomorrow afternoon. These were the winds today. Saturn Island hit 83 kilometers an hour, 89 through Howe Sound, and I'm anticipating the winds to be even stronger tomorrow. So here's a look with strong southeast winds anticipated through the Strait of Georgia. We could see some power outages as well as delays in ferries. And these winds will pick up late morning and then be particularly strong in the afternoon and evening hours. Today, the rainfall was very spotty. We even saw some breaks of blue sky and a couple of rainbows. But tomorrow, what we're going to see is more consistent, heavier rain shift onshore. And so it'll be very wet late tomorrow. Not as much in the morning, but certainly later in the day. And then by evening hours, all of that rain shifts into the interior regions. And it could mean some snow for the mountain passes. So in the meantime, for those of you in the interior, you'll actually see bright skies through the afternoon hours and during the early part of the day, but by evening hours, you'll see that shift in. Here's a look at the south coast, though. Again, mostly for Metro Vancouver, it's late morning towards the evening hour, or sorry, late morning towards the afternoon hours that we're expecting the wind and the rain to shift in. Brighter skies anticipated Friday, just a chance of showers earlier in the day, but a nice end to the week, and it looks like we carve out a bit of sunshine for the weekend, too. All right, tonight's Cloverdale Paint weather window is coming to you from Burnaby, where, yes, we caught a little bit of a break, a double rainbow there. Thank you so much to Pritam Holder for that great shot. We had a lot of people sending us images, so thank you to everyone. I always hate being able to pick just one, but Pritam was the best one in my opinion.
We did think we would see a rainbow for sure. Thanks very much, Kristi.
Yeah.
Love it.
Jason did a full sit-down interview with Douglas Copeland. It's an hour-long special on Global BC Presents on BC One, airing all the rest of this week and through the weekend.
Fascinating perspective on art and generations, for sure.
And we are all Generation X, everyone on the show.
Every single one of us, that's right. What, you get the last word. Kristi, how are we looking the next couple days here?
Well, definitely stormy tomorrow. We're expecting wind and rain, strongest winds through the Strait of Georgia, so there is potential for power outages and delays in ferries. That's particularly in the afternoon and evening. Metro Vancouver, also strong winds, but gusts likely only up to about 50 or 60 kilometers an hour.
A lot more leaves on the ground where I live, too. A lot more work ahead. I see that.
You're going home to rake tonight?
Probably not. I'm going to basketball. All right, thanks. Yeah, I know. Thanks for watching, everyone. Have a good night.
Good night, all.